If you've been keeping up with all the daytime TV news this year, you deserve some kind of medal because it's been nothing short of non-stop in 2021. The View, Good Morning America, The Talk, Wendy Williams, even Dr. Oz and Ellen. Everyone's been shaking things up and quite frankly, I'm exhausted. Let's count down some of the biggest daytime TV changes in 2021. I'm Anna Rumor and this is Pop Culture Social Call. Number one on my list has got to be Meghan McCain stepping down from The View. In July, the longtime and majorly controversial panelist announced she'd be stepping back from the Hot Topics table for good to spend more time with her family in DC. Then in August, she made her exit with well wishes all around from her fellow panelists. Aw, so nice. Too nice. I thought none of these women liked her. Oh wait, here we go. Just a couple months later, Meghan revealed what really happened in her book, Bad Republican. Now, she claimed there was a toxic workplace on set. She said she was constantly bullied by her panelists, although I tend to remember a bit more of a back and forth. As for who's going to replace McCain as the more right-leaning member of the panel, the show's taking its time, bringing on guest hosts, finding the right fit. I think it's a good move. Say what you want about Meghan, but she brought the ratings. It's not going to be an easy act to follow. The number 2 spot has got to go to Good Morning America, which lost one of its biggest names this year. After more than 20 years with ABC, journalist Dan Harris announced in August that he would be stepping down from GMA. Now, I was sad to see him go, but he's leaving for a good reason. He's going to focus more on his meditation movement, 10% Happier, which he started after infamously having a panic attack on air. Now, he said during his exit, he's not exactly been taking his own advice when it came to work-life balance, and ABC let him out of his contract early. We'll definitely miss Dan, but at least he's leaving on a good note, unlike number 3 on our list. The talk's been on a wild ride this year since March, when Sharon Osbourne defended Piers Morgan for questioning Meghan Markle's mental health claims, and then she spoke very insensitively to co-star Sheryl Underwood. Now, this prompted a whole CBS investigation, which came as allegations surfaced that Osbourne used racist, homophobic, bullying language with former co-hosts Holly Robinson Peete, Leah Remini, Sarah Gilbert, and Julie Chen, all of which she's denied. However, in April, Sharon stepped down from the talk after CBS said what they found during their investigation didn't align with the network's values. Now, this was the domino that started the talk's almost full panel changeup, which nabs number 4 through 7 on our list. Because also in April, Carrie-Ann Inaba stepped down from the show to take care of her health. She's been open about her numerous autoimmune issues throughout the year, and it was just too much for her to do the talk, especially after recovering from COVID just a couple months before. Then in July, Jerry O'Connell was named as Osbourne's replacement, making him the very first male panelist on the show, but not the last. He was soon joined by Akbar Gbajabiamila in September, who was named as Inaba's replacement. Are you keeping these straight? Then in September, Elaine Welteroth announced she was stepping down from the show after just 1 season, saying she was moving on to a new chapter in her life. Now she's being replaced by Natalie Morales, and okay, do we have a full panel now? No one else is allowed to leave. That's very hard to keep track of. Number 8 on our list takes us over to the segment I like to call "The Show is Named After Someone, and that someone is doing something else." The Wendy Williams Show is one of my favorites of all time. It's given us so many iconic moments. Death to all of them. But Wendy actually hasn't hosted any of this season, which debuted in October, because she's recovering from complications from Graves' disease. Now, we've had wonderful guest hosts in the meantime, including Leah Remini and Michelle Visage, and we're keeping that going into the new year, because in December, Wendy's people revealed she won't be back in January either. Instead, hosts like Fat Joe, Remy Ma, and Sherri Shepherd are taking over for the first month of 2022. Obviously, we're sending Wendy love as she gets better. And that takes us to number 9 on our list, which is about Dr. Oz stepping down. Now, the Dr. Oz show is ending after 13 seasons, Sony announced in December, because Dr. Oz is actually running for a Senate seat in Pennsylvania. He announced in November he'd be entering the Republican race, but I'm kind of shocked he's taking it so seriously he's dropping his TV show. Now, in its place is going to air The Good Dish, which stars Oz's daughter Daphne Oz, and is going to be about cooking. That premieres January 17th after the final Dr. Oz show episode on January 14th, and that's a quick turnaround. It's the end of an era, whatever you think of that era. And speaking of that, we have number 10 on our list. In May, Ellen DeGeneres announced she'd be ending her popular talk show in 2022 after 19 years on the air. Now, Ellen said she needed to move on and challenge herself creatively, and she denied that the end of the show had anything to do with the toxic workplace investigation of 2020. We don't have an exact end date for this one, but maybe it'll make the 2022 list. Try to aim for the number 1 spot next year, Ellen. Well, thank you for counting down with me. Let me know what you thought in the comments, and hit subscribe while you're there for more year-end videos. Then head over to PopCulture.com for more of the latest entertainment news, and I will see you in 2022. Happy New Year! I'm Anna Rumor, and this is Pop Culture Social Call.